Several years back, Tim Mackey made a study over the Gospel of John, and he taught it to people who were in seminary. There's a whole YouTube series on it that has all the parts, and he made a handout that comes with it. Now, I've downloaded the handout, and I'm going through it, and I think it's worth sharing. I'm going to put it up on the screen, and it opens up with the literary design of John's Gospel. And this is so amazing. You have the first chapter, which is the prologue, and then you have Jesus and John the Baptist, and then you have breakdowns for each section. And then if you look on the side, it has the design of the overall book. You have the Book of Signs, which is chapter 1 through 12, and then you have the Book of Glory, which is chapters 13 through 21. And then inside each one of these, you have these little breakdowns that just makes John more digestible to take in. You have 2 through 4, which is where he encounters the Jewish traditions. And then you have 5 through 10, where Jesus shows himself as the Messiah at the Jewish feast. Then you have 11 through 12, which is the foreshadowing of his death and resurrection. And then you move into the second half of the book, which is the Book of Glory. You have the final meal, you have the high priestly prayer that Jesus gives, you have his trial and execution, the resurrection, and then the very end, which is the conclusion of the book. Now, if you go to the very back of John, he'll tell you why he wrote it. In John chapter 20, verses 30 through 31, "So then many other signs Jesus also performed in the presence of his disciples, which are not written in this book. But these have been written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name." So the point of John's Gospel is that by those reading it will come to believe that Jesus is the Christ and the Son of God and find everlasting eternal life through him.